There she is. That's my girlfriend, Allie, and if everything goes to plan, she's gonna have a ring on that finger very, very soon. I genuinely can't believe that this is happening. And the best part is, you have no idea. We just bought your ring.
Around each other. When you're in a room, you get my eyes. You open your mouth, I'm hypnotized. Whoa, whoa. I can make you laugh until you cry. You know you got all my attention. You know you got all mine. Baby, I can't help but call her that.
So this took weeks of secretly planning things behind her back. So here's how we got here. So step 1, should I even marry this girl? Does a bear shit in the woods? Oh boy, is that an easy choice. If you've seen any of my most recent videos, you've probably already met Allie. This girl is annoyingly accomplished. She's also someone with many nicknames. I call her Sunny, Bingo, Coach Allie. Top of all those nicknames, I call her my honey bunches. Okay, I'm kidding. Come on. Well, anyways, I love her, and she is just a perfect compliment to me. She is the yin to my yang. We are just two peas in a pod. We are great teammates because we both love being outside. We both love nature. We both love being creative. We both love sports and movement and health and creating and helping people. But this girl, she's a fitness instructor, but former college athlete, volleyball player. She's a head volleyball coach. She's a professor, a mental performance coach, therapist, and apparently she's had this level of swag since birth.
What'd you get, Allison? What is it? Daddy got the Daddy. What's Merry Christmas.
It's been a long, long time since I memorized your face.
I love you.
It's been 4 hours now since I wandered through your place.
You have fun?
And when I
Are you
sleep
ready?
on your couch, I feel very safe. And when you bring the blankets that cover up my face, I do love you. I do love you.
So yeah, maybe it's blatantly obvious why I want to marry this girl, but it's not just this resume, not just these accolades. She's the kind of person who believes in people before they even believe in themselves. She is just so positive and supportive all the time. She makes my ordinary days just feel like an adventure. And best of all, she just makes me a better person. She is the best teammate in the world, and I want to build a life with her.
Good stuff.
The next step in pulling off the ultimate secret mission here was to ask, or even moreover, convince her parents to let it happen. This might have been the scariest part of the whole thing. And her parents are so great. They're so easygoing. They're so cool. But this terrified me for some reason. It was also funny because I definitely thought you would have got suspicious here. I randomly was like, hey, I'm going on an e-bike ride, bye. So then I pull up to their house and, you know, my legs are spaghetti. Then I not so eloquently finally got the words out. I was like, yo, can I marry your daughter? And there was a long awkward silence followed by, no. Just kidding. The biggest relief came across me. I was so happy just to have their blessing. And it was time to get things in motion. Now the next mission was to find the ring. Not just any ring, the ring for you. Because here's the deal, Allie is so easygoing. She isn't someone who wants a bunch of things. She's so easygoing, easy to please. I really just wanted to make her feel special. So this was only a couple days after I asked your parents, but me and your mom secretly go on a mission to go look at rings. Now, we knew we needed a cover story. We told you that we were going to Costco, which was kind of close by. So as a man, I pull up and I know nothing about rings. I should have done a little bit of research. I hadn't even looked on Pinterest. And luckily, your mom and the jewelers, they got me. They put out a few different rings. After some time looking at different options and kind of knowing the things that you like, I think we found a really, really nice ring. It was perfect. So the time between getting the ring and going to Minnesota was super, super fast. We kind of had to rush order the ring, but luckily it came really quick and your parents picked it up for me while I was at work so that you wouldn't know. Pretty glittery.
I saw it glitter right when you opened the box.
Yeah. I even had to show a few of my coworkers. I was just so excited.
Pretty cool.
Package delivered.
Thanks, guys.
So that brings us to the next very, very important step of this whole mission is keeping this damn thing a secret. I got so excited, like I started looking at rings for myself and I was like so excited, and I share everything with Allie. So I was like, oh, I can't tell you that. So many times in my head, I wanted to tell you. After finding the ring, it was time to start planning, the location and how to make it happen. Right after asking our parents, I knew we had this trip to visit Minnesota where I'm from. I just knew it'd be very special if I could make this happen in Minnesota. But I knew that pulling that off and keeping that all a secret would be really, really hard. Partially because I knew that you would be around me the entire time. Finally, we boarded the plane and I had the ring stuffed in my backpack. I triple checked that it was there. Are you excited?
So.
Show the nails. Show them.
We got a mermaid ombre moment going on.
Mermaid ombre? Bruh, at this point, how did she not realize I've never once pointed out her nails before? That was so risky.
She smelled the whole water bottle on my shoes. And I can feel the water soaking in my sock right now.
But as we arrived to Minnesota, I knew it was time to show you my world. Welcome to Minnesota. Hell yeah, brother. Essentially, I wanted to show her all the beginnings, the things that shaped me. The places that I grew up. Take her to the little hometown.
She don't like
Who's
her
that, princess?
legs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. I'm never gonna let her go.
And here is where my grandpa used to live.
Damn.
He was a mechanic, had horses. That first day, we briefly got to see some friends, but then we spent the rest of that weekend with family. And I somehow basically filmed none of it, but getting to bring Allie into that part of my life meant a lot to me.
In spite of ourselves,
Showing her what a real moment is.
sitting on a rainbow.
So the next step was to gather all the troops and traverse our way up north to the north shores of Lake Superior. Finding our camp, finding the perfect spot to propose. And we had to drive all the way up to Duluth, where of course we saw beautiful Lake Superior, the lift bridge. And then we continued up farther north along the North Shore. We stopped at a few spots to hike, but again, we continued our journey north.
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom and pa, not the way that I do love.
The camp we found was so freaking sick. It was this backcountry site where there was like literally no one around for probably at least a mile. So secluded, it was just us. We had this private little bay in the lake where we tried to do some fishing, of course. Nothing. I've always been a good fisherman, but this trip was not lucky for me.
Fresh from the bush.
That's what she said.
Look at that, wild blueberries. You can tell it's wild because we're in the wild. Look at that, pulls right off the stem. Clean it a little bit. Inspect it for no bugs. Take a bite. Fresh and juicy. As we're setting things up, I started to become a little bit anxious. Anxious because I was just so excited. I felt so excited I knew it was coming. One of the hardest parts about all of this was the fact that Allie was always right next to me the entire time. I was trying to tell my friends the game plan. So when we're setting up camp, I ran over to the other people and was like, we're going to do it right here. I had this whole extravagant plan to wait until sunset because, it would be beautiful and be cool. But, after dinner got done, we had these venison broths that were so good. I was like, outdoor boys, cinnamon butter bread coming right up.
Honey butter.
Honey butter. Stupid.
Say that. Using a knife instead of a spatula makes it way more primitive. That's what I gotta say about that. My mustard was shooting ropes. Whoa!
So after having dinner, I just couldn't wait anymore. I couldn't wait till sunset. We had to do it now. I was telling Lee to take their dog Simmons.
Get a load of this.
who I like to call Simmons Cornelius Bob the 6'7". It was just a fitting name. So I told Lee, go for a 5-minute walk. Take Simmons for a 5-minute walk and I'll set everything up. I had this idea to have the note cards all set up along the way. I'd be standing at the bottom and we'll film everything. We'll get the camera set up quick. So she says, yeah, let's do it. She takes her for a walk. The funniest part about this is, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get all the cameras set up. I gotta get the note cards set up. It probably only took like a minute, but to me, it felt like it took forever. Everything was in action. Everything was set up. And I'm just like looking off to the distance, trying to get a cue from Colin or Thomas to tell me that they're coming so I could start all the cameras. But, I'd been standing there for multiple minutes. I'm like, they gotta be coming back soon. And I swear to God, I thought they said that they're coming. So I run around, hit record on the cameras, and I'm like, oh, false alarm, they're not coming. So I run back around, turn off all the cameras. And then I wait for another couple minutes. Oh my God, dude, you don't know what this is like. It was horrifying. Just kidding. I was just really excited. At one point, I thought you and Lee had just taken off to Canada because holy shit, it took forever. But man, then you showed up. And I think, maybe someone planted some onions down where I was standing because I had a few waterworks.
But we'll see. It'll eventually all come together. Hi.
What's that on the ground?
Read it out loud. Dear Ali, aka Binga, aka Sunny. Wait, am I reading all of this out loud? When I was a little boy, I used to kneel at my bed, hands folded, and pray. God, give me a beautiful wife who loves me, a happy family forever and ever. Oh, and make me a pro athlete and give me $1 million. Well, I'm not a pro at anything yet. Don't quite have $1 million yet, but the woman I prayed for, he sent her. Well, one day, that little Minnesota boy grew up. His adventurous spirit carried him all the way to a beautiful California night in Huntington Beach and a first date with a girl who said yes. To a spur-of-the-moment beach volleyball game where we obviously smoked those losers. I remember thinking, a cute girl who can ball. And I started seeing my prayers come true. About a week later, the old Jeep battery decides to die before I could even come up with a plan. Your family was there to rescue me, and you were handing me the keys to your Jeep. And that's the day I knew it was you. It was always going to be you. Now a quick sidebar. You do set 17 alarms in the morning and snooze all of them. And I hear all of them. And here's the thing, I still can't wait to hear them every morning for the next 50 plus years and beyond. Before you, I was a vagabond nomad, travel nurse going city to city, place to place. But I could never find a place to call home until I found you. Now home is anywhere. Days that I want dogs, kids, sports, outdoors, and I want it all. Trips like this that are small, I want to be for life. I only have one question for you.
I love you so much. I want you to be my teammate for life. So I wanted to ask you. Will you marry me?
Of course!
I love you. It doesn't fit.
It fits perfect.
What do you have to say? Yeah! Let's go.
Hi, Dad. Come here. You're the best human ever.
I love you.
Ow.
You weren't expecting it.
Not in the slightest.
Yeah!
Oh, you had everything.
Like, I'm gonna go for a quick e-bike ride.
Yeah.
I went to your parents' house to ask permission.
Okay, I was kind of sad. I was pissed
You were
that
pissed?
you didn't ask me to go with you.
Oh, that's funny. And then when I went to get Costco with your mom for monitors,
Yeah.
we were getting a ring. Ocean Wave.
Yeah, and we can engrave Sagandis or
Let's go. Yeah.
We're getting married. What do you have to
You were a
say?
part of your first engagement.
That's so cool. He is excited. So after all these weeks of planning and deceiving, scheming, trying not to completely blow this surprise, we finally just got to enjoy it with no service, which was one of the best parts. We got to spend the rest of the time just soaking this all in, and we still couldn't catch a single freaking fish. Fiancé. It's official. And now every 5 minutes, one of us had to look at Allie's hand. We popped the champagne, we explored, took the paddleboards out and explored these little islands
We're exploring the island.
that were so beautiful and filled with wild blueberry bushes.
These are all blueberry patches.
Very so blue. Look at these. These are perfect.
Willow.
For my mouth.
Fire pit and some wood. Dude, we can make a couple campsites. Right here. This one's perfect.
Yeah. I feel like my ancestors raiding a village.
And we watched the sun go down and sat with our friends around the propane campfire because there's a fire ban and got to listen to each other's stories. Aww, that's such a cute little noise.
A plus J. Dude, why would peanut butter be so good right there?
At night we were lying there listening to the loons across the lake. And if you haven't heard a loon wail across the lake, it's like the most magical experience. Loons are such a fascinating bird. And the next morning we woke up in a stupidly perfect camp morning. It was some cold air, glassy water, some loons swimming around in the lake. And for the next couple days, we took the time to celebrate.
Won't cry, no, won't cry, no,
Holy
won't cry, won't shed a tear. I saw you, my ass near.
We started exploring, hiking to waterfalls, and finding weird little places we probably weren't supposed to find. And to celebrate Lee's birthday, we had the best steak dinner ever. And I think that's part of the reason why all of this felt so right, because the proposal was obviously a massive moment, but the life that I want with Allie isn't really about one massive moment, it's all this fun stuff in between. And a few days after this, we got to celebrate my friends getting married.
Josh and Abby, say something cool.
And woo-wee, you know we burnt up that dance floor. You know, standing there with Allie, who is now my fiance, which still feels insane to say. And we're watching two other people choose each other. and I kept thinking about how much our lives are shaped by the people that we share them with. One of the coolest things about being human is how much we can change each other. It's just believing in somebody before they believe in themselves, showing them something new, reminding them what they're capable of. Allie has done this for me in more ways than I probably even realize, and I think that's what I want more in my life. People who bring out the best in each other, people who make the world feel bigger, a little less lonely, and a little more alive. The best part is there is still so much left. I mean, we have places unseen, things we haven't tried, ridiculous ideas I have yet to come up with. There's versions of ourselves we haven't met. Find the people to surround yourself with who make you want to experience all of it, and be that person for somebody else.